Good evening to you. We thought that we would come down to the Improv and try something a little bit unusual because brick walls are where you try unusual things. And Mr. Van Dyke Parks is with me this evening. He and I were up at the Parks Ranch, sitting by the fire, playing a little music. And the combination was so unfashionable that we thought we had to bring it for Bud to see. 1, 2, 3, and... Well, I woke up early with the morning blues, with an aching head that I wished I'd used. Looked in the mirror, nearly died of fright. These morning blues is worse than 10 last nights. I got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and hug me, they're the worst I've ever had. A nickel's worth of grease and a dime's worth a lot. I would buy more, but these times is too hard. I said there ain't no use for me to work this hard, 'cause I can live off the chickens in my neighbor's yard with the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and hug me, they're the worst I've ever had. Now squeeze it. You know, Van Dyke, I said I've been in business and I've been in love. I used to fly high like the turtle dove. I had the blues many a time, but they was just some girl on a poor boy's mind. I got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Honey, come and hug me, they're the worst I've ever had. Well, we thought that we would try something, Van Dyke and I, that really started in his living room the other day. Unfortunately, I was playing a requinto that the fellow who owned it took it back. So I stopped off close by and found the appropriate electrical instrument. All right? Did you ever have to make up your mind and pick up on one and leave the other behind? It's not often easy and not often kind. Did you ever have to make up your mind? Did you ever have to finally decide and say yes to one and let the other one ride? There's so many changes and tears you must hide. Did you ever have to finally decide? Sometimes there's one with big blue eyes, cute as a bunny, with hair down to here and plenty of money. And just when you think that she's that one in the world, your heart gets stolen by some mousy little girl. Then you know you better make up your mind and pick up on one and leave the other behind. It's not often easy and not often kind. Did you ever have to make up your mind? Sometimes you really dig a girl the moment you kissed her, and then you get distracted by her older sister. When in walks her father and takes you in line and says, you better go home, son, and make up your mind. Then you bet you better make up your mind and pick up on one and leave the other behind. It's not often easy and not often kind. Did you ever have to make up your mind?
Keep that in mind, kid. It's lonely at the top. Oh, hi.
Flip Wilson, funny man. Flip Wilson, celebrity. Flip Wilson, major star. Those things don't get to me.
No?
But Flip Wilson, hot air balloonist, that's what lights my candles. Could I go up with you?
You want to go up in a balloon with me? Hey, I'm going to fly tomorrow morning. You can go up with me tomorrow morning. I'm going to take off at 6 o'clock. I checked with the airport, and they said the winds should be about 80 miles an hour. Tomorrow night at 6:30, we should be in St. Louis.
St. Louis?
Yes, and wear high boots because a lot of times we land in fields and there's snakes.
Snakes?
Yes, in ballooning, there's lots of snakes.
Excuse me.
So
Excuse me.
wear your boots.
Has anyone seen David Letterman?
And bring a baggie with you
Maybe Omar
because it gets turbulent.